What's up everybody and welcome to the Ringside Roundup, where I'll be covering all the latest influencer and crossover boxing news. Up first, we have Hasim Rahman Jr. has taken another loss in Team Combat League, where he was knocked out in the 6th round. This is a shocking defeat, especially considering that he was potentially going to be AJ's replacement last weekend, and is Dylan Dennis's replacement if he backs out of the fight with Logan Paul. On that, if Dylan Dennis does back out, that fight is going to be at 195 pounds, so it will be in the cruiserweight division, so Hasim will need to lose weight for that. On his Twitter, Hasim said, "During my 30-day suspension, I'm going to be taking a break from my social media platforms as well, stay blessed," and that he's going to be focusing on his mental health and his weight. Hasim's suspension is because he got knocked out, and it is a medical and legal requirement that he takes a 30-day suspension for the sport. But he did say that before he went, that Logan better pray that Dylan shows up, because he's going to be on weight and is going to be ready to welcome him into Misfits. Hasim is obviously looking for the upset here, hoping that Dylan Dennis backs out and that he gets his chance to knock out one of the Paul brothers. Next up we have Bryce Hall, who may have just got himself a massive fight against Deji. After winning his first bare knuckle Fight Club fight against G Perez and winning with TKO in the 2nd round due to medical stoppage, it is now kind of hinted at that he might be fighting Deji at the next event, with even Daily Paralysis saying that Bryce needs to sign the contract. So is that going to be another fight on the Prime card? We can only hope. Speaking about Misfits cards, there might be a Misfits card between now and the Prime card. It is rumoured that in September we're going to have Misfits 9, which will feature fighters like Face Temper, Ashley Rak-su, Ginty and Halal Ham, and is rumoured to be an American card, which would make sense. Another shocking bit of news is that Dean the Great has been dropped by Happy Punch. Their first signee, Dean the Great, they have dropped. It is still unknown why he's been dropped. I think even Dean himself was very shocked that he was dropped. It could be something to do with the Fuzi beef going back and forth between Fuzi and Keemstar on Twitter. We don't know exactly the details, but as soon as we get details, I'll let you know. Jarvis has recently posted a picture of his physique as he is training for his next bout against Whindersson Nunes, and he is looking in good shape, but is he going to be able to take the victory over Whindersson? Only time can tell. Speaking of people in good shape, Salt Papi is in incredible shape. He is now 168 pounds, which is a massive 10-pound drop from his last fight against Anthony Taylor. Who is he going to fight next? Well, it was supposed to be Slim. Slim, you know, he didn't sign the contract, we didn't hear from him. Did he duck? You know, there's financials being thrown around that he wanted too much. It has come out today that Slim was going to get a 50% increase in his previous purse and a 100% increase if he won. This came from the Misfits Small Council, so why he didn't accept this, we might never know. So who Salt Papi is going to be fighting on the Prime card, we don't know. But you expect it to be a big name, and he's dropping the weight to take that belt from anyone that's going to try and get it as well. Speaking of the potential Misfits 09 card, FaZe Temper has showed some new training footage with a new trainer where he is practicing his slip and counter right. The sound sounds good, you know, and everything is easier when the punch bag doesn't punch back, but we're hoping that he's, you know, improved and trained a lot since his loss against KSI. You know, we have to see who he goes up against. Based on the information we have that him and Ashley Rak-su are going to be on the same card, it's not a stretch to say that they might be fighting next. Misfits' pro tournament has been rumoured and spoken about for months now, with no real news on who's going to be fighting and when it's going to be. We have some news in the form that, you know, apparently it might be in November now, but also there's going to be a fight before this between Idris Fergo and Aaron Chalmers, and whoever wins that fight will get a spot in the pro tournament. I think it's a bit unfair, you know, you preferably would want both of them because they're two of the bigger names of pro fighters in the crossover scene, but it'll be a good fight nevertheless. And lastly, it's been leaked and, you know, not necessarily confirmed, but there might be a press conference between KSI, Tommy Fury, Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis on August 22nd. This was leaked on DAZN. You know how credible it is, it could be fake, it could be a mess up, so we just have to wait and see. But we might get news of it this week. That's it for the news. If anything else comes up, anything urgent, I'll make a video about it, but if not, watch out for the next video where I'll be recapping all of the major news. Thanks for watching.